So we are the LL Bean team, and I'm sure you guys have heard of this company, but if not, it's an outdoor apparel brand founded in 1912 based out of Freeport, Maine. So our team, our peer mentor, Elizabeth Kane, cannot be here with us today because she's giving another presentation. Our faculty advisor is Fiona Wilson, and I'll let our student consultants introduce ourselves.
Hi, everybody. My name is Emma. I'm a junior philosophy and sustainability dual major with a minor in women's and gender studies, and this is my first semester doing the clinic.
I'm Emily Chen. I'm a junior environmental science major, and this is also my first time in the clinic.
Hi, I'm Maddie Strange. I'm a sophomore environmental engineering major, and this is my first time in the clinic.
Okay, and a little bit about our clients. Our main point contacts in the company were Chief Financial Officer Kirsten Van Soust, Head of Global Compliance Ross Nova, and Senior Tax Accountant Katie Poulin. But we also pulled in a number of key contacts from the company every week during our weekly meetings, depending on what we were focused on that week. So sometimes that would be in procurement, workers, environment, or supply chain.
So different from other groups, LL Bean has been around since 1912, and they're a household name. So rather than looking at this clinic to become B Corp certified, they really wanted to quantify their good efforts and use the B Impact assessment as a tool to see how far and how much more they need to improve. So in terms of project scope, our first step was to gather information and documentation to complete the assessment. Second was to go through with each contacts and verify the existing information and see if things need to be redefined and if the company understands what the questions are asking. And then the third was to create a roadmap for LL Bean's next suggestions towards certification, such as improvements and how they can do better as a company. Successes that we encountered were identifying areas where we can best help the client. We maintained a strong line of communication, and we had contacts who were very enthusiastic to help us. Some challenges were that LL Bean is such a big company. There are so many different policies, so it's hard to set a high level answer to some of the questions when it's so intricate. Also balancing, well, LL Bean is a privately held company, so balancing the integrity of family roots while incorporating these new sustainable practices is something the company is going to have to manage.
So, sorry, for some of our high level recommendations, meaning our big picture recommendations, we've set out 4 different phases. In the first phase, we'll be recommending to our client to continue closely monitoring the various environmental factors that go into running the company. In the second phase, we will be recommending setting targets and goals for different initiatives relating to the environment and society. In the third phase, we recommend gathering proof of practices, as well as attempting to meet some more of the standards that B-Lab has set for different initiatives. And lastly, in the fourth phase, we'll be recommending to our client to adopt an impact business model, which will allow the company to create the most positive benefit and outcome for both themselves as well as their specific stakeholder groups, ranging from their customers to the broader community, their suppliers, and so on. And this is just an example or a peek at how we plan to make our more specific recommendations for our client. This is a recommendation square, and each square involves a varying degree of point opportunities and our perceived work that will be required to obtain those point ranges. Different areas of the assessment have different available points, and our main goal is to create a picture for LL Bean about how they can improve their overall impact in a way that is feasible for them and the company's overall structure as a family-owned outdoor company. For the sake of time, I will not be reading off each of our individual recommendations, but they range from anything between creating initiatives that provide outdoor opportunities to underrepresented communities, as well as creating career development programs for their employees as just 2 main examples. And that is all we have for our presentation, but we wanted to thank B-Lab, the B-Impact Clinic, and LL Bean for being a part of this initiative with us. We've had a lot of fun working with everybody, and it's been an amazing opportunity.